Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo has issued a public warning to fellow actress Lizzy Anjorin over harassment and cyber-stalking targeted against her family and friends. Mr. Biron.
You see, this Yabojo
Lizzy
and Lizzy
Yabojo
Anjorin story is becoming a comedy series.
I swear.
The way it is. I mean,
like they drop season upon season,
they just,
back to back.
and I think honestly they both enjoy it. They both enjoy the attention and the accolade they get, from their fans who keep going back and forth. Because if not, somebody has been saying
stuff.
Unprintable stuff.
Let's say stuff. Let's just
unprintable stuff. Some unconfirmed stuff.
Yes.
And you're looking. And the other person would, when she feels nobody's reckoning with her again, she just also respond.
And
if you want to sue, please. We've seen this happen.
I'm not sure they're going to sue.
But
I think it's just banter.
But one of them can be arrested. One can issue an arrest. Because cyber stalking is real, and people have been made scapegoats. So all this back and forth.
But are we sure this is cyber stalking, or it's just a demand for attention?
So if you say something you cannot substantiate,
yes.
on
you have no proof.
Or you have no proof. I mean, I can sue. I can say a whole lot, and this is what.
Baron, please say something about me, so I can't sue. I'm looking for money. This one is fight.
I have been trying to make a scapegoat of somebody.
Oh God.
Out of somebody, and it's impossible. I mean, both of them. Good luck to them. I think they should just focus on their career, bring back their acting career, and let social media.
What do you mean bring back? Are you saying they've not done anything?
I can't remember the last time I saw Yabo in the film, aside from Real House of Lagos.
That took a lot of time.
Lizzy Anjorin, I can't remember the last time, except her film she did. She's actually in any film.
Which film did she do?
About 4, 5, or 7 years ago, I think.
No, I've not seen her in recent time. That's
what I'm saying. And so, I mean, please let them go. If they know they're actually celebs, as they call themselves, let them go and shoot some films. Let's see what they still have.
Winning actress and filmmaker Funke Akindele is speaking out against the growing threat of piracy in the Nigerian film industry. She says piracy is killing us, and she kicks against the act of recording movies in cinema, especially during the premiere or when you go to the cinema to see a movie and you use your phone to record half of the movie already. Anyone caught recording or involved in piracy will face jail time, she says.
Well, I'm happy that Funke is saying this, but usually they don't follow up. The only person that I like the way that she followed up last year was Tomi. When people pirated, was it Jogman she released last year?
No, Malaika.
Malaika. She took it upon herself to get an IT expert who tracked the guys down, and she took it upon herself to go to the first FCID in Alagbon to go and write her statement. And when the police were going to do a press conference to parade those guys, she was there. She went there with the MD of Film One, Moses Babatope, and that shows that she means business. You understand? I'm sure a lot of people would have begged her, am I a kind of fancy or someone? No sentiment. Because at that time, when they pirated Malaika, they also pirated Tribe of Judah.
Yes.
I remember that somebody posted it on status that anybody that wants to watch that, and I was very, very upset with the person. And I remember that when I challenged the person, say, at least, Funke has made over 1 billion naira.
Can you imagine?
Is that an excuse to be sharing somebody's movie? So I am with Funke, I am with Toyin, and with AY, and with Messi. Anybody, and the condition is even so tough now that you spend a lot of money to make the movie, you spend a lot of money to do marketing, and then one idiot will sit somewhere and be sharing your
some even sell.
Anybody
it's so bad. Some sell.
Anybody,
and they make small CDs.
There's a Telegram
group where they download
it. They'll post the trailer, post it and say, if you want to download, go to my Telegram channel to download this movie. Like, why?
Anybody.
I also think it's so unfair. We cannot overemphasize the fact that it's unfair to producers. It's unfair to actors and actresses, who are putting their blood and sweat into these productions to ensure that it comes out for our enjoyment. And the least we can do is support them by paying, by going to the cinema and paying.
The veteran Nollywood actor and film producer Dele Odule revealed that the saddest moment in his life was the loss of his first child. The veteran also shared that he accepts the tragedy as the will of God and pray never to face such loss again.
Nobody wants to face the loss of a child. I mean, that's the loss of a first child. Any child, for that matter. It's not an easy thing to bear. I mean, we all pray that we outlive our parents. Outlive our parents. So the children should also outlive their parents. So that's just the way life works. So when he says that that's the biggest tragedy that he has ever faced, and that's the saddest moment, I think I can agree with him that it will be. Nothing you lose can be like a child.
True. And it's even more courageous and more what's the word now, for him to accept it, as the will of God. It is not something that people would usually, yes, they will accept on the face value for it, but they would necessarily not be happy that it happened. But for him to come out and say, well, it has happened, and he accepts it as the will of God, is totally brave, giving himself and everything he has to God Almighty. And I think that's quite courageous and brave of him.
May Mataba, May as in M-A-I, Mataba, directed by Prince Daniel, has officially been selected as Nigerian's entry for the 2025 Academy Awards Best International Feature Film category. Vice President Kashim Shettima has pledged the federal government support for the Nigerian's Oscar campaign with access to the $618 million investment in Digital and Creative Enterprises program, in brackets, DICE, as Nigerian position May Mataba to clinch the nation's Academy Awards.
It's an interesting one. I'm so happy this is happening. I once had an interview with Mr. Femi Odugbemi, and we discussed about Oscars as a nomination for the category. I'm getting a nomination for the category, and he discussed something like this. He once said that when a lot of countries, we don't know what a lot of countries put in place, to ensure that their films get selected or get a nomination.
Yeah.
Because what we've done is we've just, as Nigeria as a country, we've sent something that is worthy of a nomination at the category. Not like we've gotten a nomination for the category. Because it's we are entering,
putting our hat in the ring.
Exactly, for it. So that takes a longer process before nominations are released. And it is very important, like he said it is very important that we are intentional about stuff like this. I'm happy that such fund is coming out, and I know that the fund will be expended on much more than stuff like this. I mean, we need to put My Mataba on the streets of New York. We need to put it. That is the only way people can see. Yeah. That is only why they would want to see this film. When they don't see these things,
and that's why they will root for it.
Exactly. Yeah. And these are the reasons. These are some of the. See, it's intentional. They do it all over the world. It is, you lobby. They do it all over the world. All we need, once we get our nomination, then we're fine. Let the judges determine if our film is good.
But if you don't, we're not even saying we should lobby. Let's just make it available for people to see.
Exactly.
Nigeria has a good product already.
That's it.
A new wave of Nigerian streaming platform is taking control of Nollywood's digital future. At the forefront of Cycle TV, which launched in December 2024, it championed the indie spirit, amplifying diverse African creators and stories that often fall outside the mainstream. Soon to follow is Ebony Life On Plus, set to launch in late July 2025. It is a platform that blends premium entertainment with lifestyle, empowerment, and community-focused content. And in August, Kava will also join the scene with a direct-to-viewer model, offering exclusive Nollywood content. Together, this platform signal a bold shift towards local control and storytelling on African themes. Mr. Bond.
Beautiful to hear. If you're a film producer, I'm sure you'll be excited because a lot of producers are are crying and dying because it's difficult to put your movie on the two major
streaming platforms right now.
Platform. In fact, some people are just even confused. They don't even know how to go about it.
And not every content is YouTube content.
You understand? So I'm excited. For example, someone like me, I've contacted Kava and I'm talking to them already. So it's good. I trust that.
And I think Ebony Life On Plus has launched already. I don't think it's still going to launch because they start here to July.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's launched already.
So Cover 2 have launched, but they've not started officially. You understand? I hope that Cover and Ebony Life are not going to use the style of circuit because I don't enjoy circuit. Circuit is like renting a movie.
Yes, and Nigerians have never been good at that.
You understand? But I'm shocked that they're having the numbers.
No. Of course, they are not. It's not just in Nigeria now. It's not just Nigerians in Nigeria that we are thinking of now. It's going to be a lot of Nigerians. So we're still thinking of the old school method of going to a video club to go and rent a DVD cassette, come home to watch it, return it. When it comes to digital, Nigerians are not too keen on that because you even see it on platforms like DSTV and Showmax and all the rest of them where you still have to rent films. Nobody is renting. Most people are not renting those films. They are looking
because even people abroad, they will tell you when you look at the price to rent. If you're asking me to rent for £1 something, why don't I just add more money and pay for Netflix? That's what people will say.
Exactly.
And then the another problem with that circuit is that I everything that comes out.
We even went to the launch. I think I remember in VI.
Everything that has to do with Nollywood, I try to.
you test run it.
You understand? Another problem I found is that if you are watching a movie on circuit, you must watch it within a specific period of time. If you rent the movie
and you're not able to
watch it after maybe I think 48 hours, you have to pay another money.
I mean,
you understand? So
meanwhile, if for example, whenever new people that want to launch films send me streamers, for example, when they wanted to launch Disney's, I think it was Iyano, they sent me the streamer and they told me that okay, you don't have to watch it immediately if you don't have the time, but you can only access it 5 times. So in that space of 5 times, whether it's the 5 times is over a period of maybe 1 month, that's fine. But if you can only access it 5 times. So I think that they should employ that kind of method when it comes to renting films, so that you know that when you watch it, you have watched it. It's not that the time will elapse because people don't have time really.
So a tragic loss has hit Nigeria's film industry as a young filmmaker, Olaoluwadare Lawal, has died in a devastating on-set accident. Olaoluwa, known for his work as a set designer, art director and special effect artist, tragically drowned during a late-night shoot in Simawa, Ogun State, on Saturday the 30th of May. Reports indicate that the production crew working on a gospel film was transported to a riverside location at about 9 p.m. Sadly, during the course of the shoot, Olaoluwa slipped and fell into the river, estimated to be around 30 meters deep, and drowned. What's more troubling, sources claim there was no visible safety measure at the location. The incident has sparked outrage in the film community and beyond, with many calling it an unavoidable tragedy caused by negligence. Veteran actor Adeniyi Johnson has publicly called out the filmmaker in charge of the production, Bola Akonde, while not directly accusing her of wrongdoing. Johnson has urged her to issue a formal statement, support the bereaved family, and provide clarity on what really happened. In his words, and I quote, "Let Bola Akonde clear the air. Olaoluwa's family deserves more than silence. As the industry mourns, calls for safer working conditions and accountability on Nigerian film sets are growing louder. Olaoluwa's death echoes recent tragedies and highlights the urgent need for reform in location safety and crew welfare. May his soul rest in peace."
Okay, so following that, there have been several reactions on social media concerning Olaoluwa's death. Some have claimed that the producer was very insensitive to have gone to... I saw the news where she went to visit the family of Olaoluwa after his passing. She took pictures with his father, where the father said that people attacking the producer and other people on social media was unnecessary, and that he didn't send anybody to go and do anything of such. But you could feel the pain in his eyes as in the pictures. There's a director here that has also said something. Mr. Tunde Olaoye, the co-director of Everybody Loves Jennifer.
Everybody Loves Jennifer.
He also said that, according to him, the testimonies about the attitude of these gospel film people are always negative. And this particular event underscores it. I have never seen this kind of insensitivity and irresponsibility at the same time. The cult is daring people to do their worst, that there is nothing they will do, and they have so much intimidated their members and other crew to also keep mute. You can't start ministries to promote the gospel and working in a manner antithetical to your purpose. You guys are bringing disrepute to the name of Christ. People are really passionate about the death of Ololu, and one can understand why. Because I remember that
Gina Pope
died.
Something similar.
Yeah, because he was
similar.
Gina Pope and some others that died, but majorly it was Gina Pope that
The
crew members who were part of who experienced that tragedy at the same time as the actors were forgotten. Mr. Bond did a documentary recently on Rolling Without Rights, how crew members, and many of the crew members, when they came to talk about the things they go through on set, man, I'm grateful that I'm not a crew member in Nollywood, because
actress and filmmaker Bimbo Ademoye recently issued a stern warning to Ghanaian television stations for illegally broadcasting her films without permission.
That's wrong. I mean,
Really
it's all
wrong.
shades of wrong. If anybody is broadcasting anyone's film or content or copyright content, you can't broadcast without full knowledge. You can't broadcast with full acknowledgement that you can do so. It's all shades of wrong, and I would only implore Bimbo to really take it up with them.
Yeah.
To take it up legally.
Yeah, she will
get something, and I know the Ghanaian law will treat her well.
Okay, this is where I come in. This is the time for the Association of Movie Producers, if Bimbo is a member, to show that they are not toothless. This is the time for the Nigerian Film and Video Censors Board because the annoying part of it is that after Bimbo complained, I saw some Ghanaians doing video.
Yeah, they made a video
abusing Bimbo, saying that they are doing her a favor by showing her film.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, Bimbo was pissed.
It is very crazy, and it's a situation. I'm going to find out if Bimbo is a member of Association of not even AGM in this case, AMP. Association of Movie
Producers.
If she's a member of the, this is the time that the president needs to take this case up and ensure that the TV. This is not even the first person. Queen Blessing.
Queen Blessing.
Even Omoni Oboli complained weeks back.
Yeah.
That they were showing a movie without our permission.
Because we don't have time, I really like to go into that side, but we don't have time because I know they are literally begging for our content.
The ex-wife of Nollywood actor Akinolaya has revealed in a recent interview that their 2016 marriage ended shortly after it began. She claimed that Akin bullied and emotionally neglected her, saying that he changed just days after their wedding. The actor is yet to respond. Tomi.
Why am I the one responding to a marriage issue? I'm not sure I have enough information in that capacity, but everybody has their truth to say. And if a woman has come out to say something, if it's not true, you should clear your name, because like my mother would say, you have to say what you want beforehand on ground, so that if anybody is going to even quote you, there's something that you have said. So if you do not refute the allegations or you do not respond to it in any way, then it remains true. So I think so tacit consent is a thing, and I think a lot of people do not realize it. So if somebody has come out to say this is her own truth, if you think it is not true, then you can come out and say that no, it's not true, what she has said is all lies. But marriage is a Baron can testify to what I'm saying.
Why Baron?
Baron is an Odu.
Can we call this a marriage? I think it was just a wedding, because she says
days after.
Just days after the wedding. So I'll just label it a wedding. They didn't have a marriage.
Well, again, you look at it from my point of view. I mean, there are two adults, consenting adults, who decided to get married. We've just heard from the female. We don't know what she did, because there's this saying: for every reaction, there was an action. So she is talking about the reaction. Now we don't know what action, prompted that reaction. I would not support anyone bullying his wife or anybody for that matter. Likewise, would I not support emotional manipulation or abuse?
Which happens.
But again, we need to know, because I'm certain some people who are privy to that marriage while it lasted, would know better than this. It's fine. People are coming out to say their truth. But we've also found out that people come out to say nonsense truth.
Mm-hmm. Truths that are not really true.
I mean, so I won't blame the man yet, till he says something. Yeah. And if he doesn't say anything, well, it's a cup of tea. They once got married. They won't be the first. They would neither be the last.
I mean, we're not there when they agreed to get married, so
it's all good.
Nollywood actor Alakpeni Osha has publicly criticized President Tinubu and his son Seyi Tinubu for neglecting the actors who supported their campaign. Alakpeni said he and 99 others campaigned for Tinubu but received nothing in return. He accused Seyi of ignoring Yoruba land while focusing on the hospitals in North, saying, "I can never use my energy to support Tinubu again." Mr. Bond.
Well, my opinion about this is will be very, very funny. Number one, I think that Alakpeni should ask himself if he did those things free.
First and foremost.
That's the first question. Was it free?
He was saying
it was not free. I can tell you that it was not free because I know about what he's talking about, and I know other people
who did same thing. Yeah.
And there is no way that about 60, 50 people will campaign.
He's even saying 100.
Will campaign and all of them will get an office.
It's impossible.
It is impossible.
Very impossible.
And I can tell you that out of those people who campaign, I can mention from my head now, people who I know got appointment. Said Balogun.
Yes.
Ali Nuhu. Rahama Sadao. You understand? From my head, I'm telling you that. That's number one. Number two, he said that Seyi is doing things for the North and not the... I think he should read more or he should listen to the news more. You understand? I'm trying to hold on not to talk because Baba is an elderly person.
Honestly, I think it's just
entitlement. His expectation was not met.
No. I think it's more about entitlement, and quite a number of people have that mentality. I mean, if you are contracted to do something for someone during the campaign era and you are paid handsomely to do it, or you are paid miserably, it depends on you. I mean, for whatever reason, you've been paid to do the job. So you don't expect an appointment. You didn't have an agreement that you are going to get an appointment or you are going to get some other funds after the victory. Then he said, I mean, Seyi is a person, the president is a person. There are people who campaigned for the president. There's Toyin Abraham, who had people, going after our children, our stepchildren, our husband, and herself.
In fact,
for campaigning for Tinubu
after the election,
they still went for her.
They campaigned against her movie.
I mean,
and said they were not going to watch the movie.
Just
and they were
demarketing
the movie.
Just because you campaigned for a certain candidate who eventually became I think it's just a mentality, an entitlement mentality. Basically, I mean, no insult, no anything, but I feel it's just entitlement. It feels entitled, and I don't think...
I wish I can see Baba.
I don't think the man owes him. I don't think the president or his son owes him Jack.
I would have loved to say.
Honestly, do not think so.
I can't say it because Baba is elderly. I wish I can see him and talk to him about certain things that is even happening in the space to which he operates. Does Baba know that there is even a loan
that he can access?
That he can access.
The president has made that happen.
That is being done.
The president will not be dishing out funds to people.
For the industry.
That would not work.
Popularly known as Ijobalande, opened up about series of infidelity, alleging that she had affairs with multiple men within entertainment industry, including individuals he considers as mentor. He claimed that 21 men from the entertainment industry slept with his wife during their marriage. That's so sad. Very, very.
I have a question with this story. 21.
Yes.
How did he count it?
I saw the news, but
everybody saw it.
Me, I did not believe it.
Was he counting it one by one? Is it that every time they go and come back, they will tell you that, okay, me, I've done my own. No.
I don't like it.
He's claiming that he has videos, he has videos, he has pictures.
People are laughing at what is making other people when I saw, I'm not joking, when I saw the story initially, I refused to read it. But at the point, it just came coming back like to my
part 1, part 2, part 3
timeline. So I now took my time to first of all read part 1 to 5. Then I went to YouTube. I watched his interview for about 50 minutes. And I feel for the guy. If you listen to the interview, you will know that the guy was truly in love with the babe. And he was, you know that when you are in love, sometimes you are the last person to know what is wrong with you. It was until everything had crashed that he now started seeing reasons. You understand? And you know that the guy almost committed suicide. You understand? What is paining him most was that some of those people who he alleged slept with his wife were people who he considers as mentor in the industry, and when he had problems were the people he was going for advice was going to advise.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at somebody's misfortune.
You understand? But mine in all this is this. I keep saying it. What is the use of coming to the social media
to reveal this
all information? Like I was
waiting for evidence. So.
You understand?
I wanted evidence.
And it is because of people like you that is going to social media. And you know what I like about the guy is this. You understand? The guy is a smart guy. You know he has a YouTube channel. So what he has done is that he has not granted anybody interview. He simply went to grant himself interview on his YouTube channel.
So if you want to know what's going on, you have to watch
and he has to make money. And I saw that within one day, he already had over 194,000 views.
I mean,
you understand?
Making money
so
out of your
he has made. He cannot lose his wife.
I'm not have money. I'm not make money.
Apart from one of the, out of all the things in the interview, the ones that just keep biting my head was, you know, the guy has problem with his intonation and pronunciation. So he was trying to talk about the fact that when his wife had infection, so he kept calling it infection. That when his wife had infection, he was paying for the treatment, not knowing that it was somebody, and the person who was treating his wife, the doctor who was treating his wife, was also a let's move on to the
everything is collabo.
Let's move on to the. It is really sad.
Well, you know, another thing I actually like about him coming to social media, I didn't know him that well before. I never paid attention to him. With this, I paid a little more attention to him, and so it's good. It's a win-win for him in every regard. But it's not a pleasant win-win, but it's a win-win.
Nollywood actor Timini Egbuson share his thoughts on how some women see dating and love as a business. He also revealed that this has made it easy for wealthy men to no longer value commitment, but have their ways with multiple women without emotional attachment.
Dating and love as business. So I'm not sure I'm in the right position to comment on this, because I'm not sure I've ever entered into a relationship with a business mindset. To start with, so I think it's a question of the kind of women that you're also talking about. You cannot just say women, for example. There's a particular kind of woman that will enter a relationship and see it as a business deal or see it as transactional. It's the same way some men cannot patronize ladies of the night, for example, because it's too transactional. They'll say that it won't work for them or something will not happen or something. So it's the same way some women will not go into a relationship with a business mindset. I'm not disputing the fact that yes, a lot of relationships have become transactional, but the price is always different. For some people, the price might be love. For some people, the price might be money. So being transactional is not always a bad thing, but it depends on the kind of woman.
Well, me, I disagree totally with you.
Okay.
And you are trying to twist Timmy's word. Okay. Timmy has come out directly, and as direct as he has, I agree with him. What he has said, what he's saying is that right now, there is no longer love in Lagos. I watched the interview. He said that what is available now is the fact that women, not let's say women,
some women. In fact, I now see it here that he said some women. Not
now,
all women.
some women feels that being in a relationship means that the guy must take total responsibility for their life. And he feels that if you feel that way, because some men also say that when you say that a broke man should not be in love, so a rich man too should not be giving a limit to the number of people.
No, so I don't agree with that. When you say a broke man should not be in love,
that's what women.
So
that's what
usual,
a lot of
yes,
young girls
a lot. It doesn't mean
you
all.
understand?
So when you say a broke man should not be in love, I'm not sure
Tommy,
that.
please don't let us twist what
we are not
Timmy
twisting
has
what
said.
Timmy is saying.
What I'm saying is this.
That
What I'm
is
saying.
a kind of woman.
What I am saying is that Timmy is on point with what he's saying.
He has a point.
You understand?
It's not necessarily on point.
Because apart from Timmy, a lot of other celebrities
and that's why they're not finding love.
Have come out to say,
and that's why they cannot find love.
And that's why those celebrities are now preferring to go and marry people abroad. Victor Osimhen said the same thing. Victor Boniface said the same thing.
So those who are actually finding love at this point, there are some people that are still finding love who claim that it is love. Are you saying that they are lying, or they are not finding love, or is also transactional in that case?
If you look at most of them, listen now. You asked a question,
okay,
and I'm answering you. If you look at most of those who you say are finding love, those are people that have been dating even before.
Whether they've been dating, length of time does not impact.
The guy made money.
That does not impact. That does not impact.
It impacts.
It doesn't, because it still means that love is available. You just have to find it at the right time.
What Timmy is saying is that before, love was available.
So are you saying a man who is just starting out, for example, cannot find love?
What I'm telling you now is that a man that is just starting out now, who is not really doing well. Okay, let me give you an instance. Have you not seen women come out boldly and say that they cannot date men that does not have cars? They cannot date men that
of course.
Wait now, that they cannot date men that does not live on the island. Have you not seen women?
Hollywood actress Eniola Badmus has found herself at the center of controversy after she announced that she spoke at the United Nations General Assembly in New York. The actress took to her social media to express gratitude for the opportunity, stating that she addressed issues on innovation, gender inclusion, and sustainable energy partnerships. However, reactions quickly trailed her post, as some Nigerians pointed out that the event did not take place at the UN headquarters, but rather at the Nigerian House in New York, also known as the Nigerian Embassy. Social media users accused the actress of misrepresentation, with some describing her claims as clout chasing. They further argued that the pictures she shared showed signs that the event was not an official UNGA program. As of now, Eniola Badmus is yet to respond directly to the criticisms, but the debate continues to stir conversations online about celebrities and credibility. This is a big one. I'm very surprised that someone like Eniola is falling prey to this kind of... I'll let Mr. Bon weigh in on this matter because I don't want to say something. I don't want to say what I really think, honestly. But
Eniola is both my friend and sister. She's also my birthday mate, incidentally. And I don't even know why I've not called her over this matter. Maybe because it has been a crazy time for me work-wise. But I'll say that I'm very disappointed because apart from being a celebrity and actress, she is a special advisor to the Speaker of the House of Reps. And that comes a lot of responsibility about what you post and what you do. If as an actress she has posted that, I won't even have a problem. I will just feel that maybe she's catching cruise. But if you are now a special advisor to the Speaker of the House of Rep, what it means is that everything you post must come with a sense of responsibility. And I say it with all sense of being very upset that that post was highly irresponsible and it should not have come. And she just the good work she's been doing since she got to that place, because I like the way she has positioned herself and being seen as somebody that is serious minded. She just spoiled part of those work by just opening herself to people who are not supposed to even be able to talk to her, to start talking to her anyhow. But, well, that's life. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you do.
I would really like to hear what she has to say to defend
the fact
this.
that she has kept quiet actually means that she must have realized that she had made a huge mistake. And I know and I hope that she will be able to move on and
learn from this.
And learn from this. I know that from now on, she is not just any other Badmus, the actress, but any other Badmus who owns a political
Even
position.
as an actress, she was pretty vocal about issues. So it's there's always that responsibility has always been.
What I mean is that if as an actress she has posted that, and people she can come out and say she's cruising, and we will all move on.
True.
And we all move on. But now I even see some medium reporting it and saying President Bola Tinubu's aid. So those are the things that comes with this.
Nollywood veteran Remi Surutu has reignited conversation about a long-standing feud with actress Fatia Balogun. In a recent outburst, Surutu admitted she once slapped Fatia, insisting she has no regrets. She accused Fatia of speaking ill of her behind her back, despite previously offering support to her and her ex-husband, Saidi Balogun, by housing them in Magodo. Surutu explained that constant quarrels between the couple eventually forced her to send them out. On reconciliation, she was blunt, saying, "I will not reconcile with her." The revelation has stirred Nollywood fans online, with many debating whether old grievances should still dominate the public space or if the actresses should finally bury the hatchet.
So I'm very surprised that this is happening in Nollywood because the people involved are not babies. They are not new to the industry. They are very old faces. In fact, for many people, I'm not sure they ever knew that they had the beef, if not for this new rehashing that is happening now. And I wish that this had happened maybe last week or upper week, so that when we had Honorable Said on the show, we'll have been able to ask you that what's the real situation of things, what's going on, because this is a lot. Claiming that she's for Remi Surutu to say that she's never going to reconcile. Wow, that's a heavy. I'm really interested in knowing what's going on, but then it also begs the question of, when you help people, when you do genuinely offer help, is it right, is it proper to now come back out, irrespective of circumstances, come back out and say that, oh, I did this for this person when this person was down? It might not be. I don't think it's particularly proper to rehash things that you have done for somebody, irrespective of what the person has done to warrant the anger or the. I don't think it's right, honestly. But to each man his own. They are all adults, which is why I think that this kind of issue shouldn't even still be coming up. A lot of people do not know. A lot of people are focused on the craft now. So why are we talking about who is angry with who slapped who? I don't think it befits them at their status and level in this industry. The three people that are involved are veterans. They are bigwigs in this industry, and I don't think this is a good way to paint themselves.
So in a fresh Instagram reel, Biodun Steven revisited her earlier viral rant, urging women to stop going braless and pantless in public. This time, she doubled down, points to a recent incident on Ibom Air, where a woman identified as Comfort, reportedly without bra or underwear, was caught on video assaulting a crew member, which led to her clothes being torn in some ways. In her words, and I quote, "At least get up to the battleground. Enough is a word for the wise."
Well, for a long time, Biodun Stevens has been an advocate for women to be wearing bra and pants. I've seen her she's done a couple of videos on her Instagram page when she goes out and she sees girls, and she has been concerned about it. So when this happened, I was waiting for her to comment, and not only has she commented, I've seen her done 3 videos about it. One on why it was important for the young lady to have worn bra, and then another one condemning what Ibon did
by releasing the video.
You understand? So I hope lessons has been learned, but I think it's too late to say people should.
I think that I don't think it's a question of whether women should wear bra or not. Yes, I don't think so. I think that there are hundreds and thousands of women who go without underwear for different reasons that are best known to them. I'm not an advocate for it or against it. I have no opinions on this. I didn't become a journalist to have an opinion on the matter. But what I'm saying is that be decent. That's all. Be decent. And to start with, if for example, I go into a garage now and I have an issue, an altercation with an admiral, for example, and the person is already acting up to fight, and I know that I cannot win this fight, I'm not going to fight. You already know that you are on the losing end as a woman if you already have some things that are not in the right place that they're supposed to be. They're not well protected. And then you engage in a fight that allows people to mishandle you. I'm using the word allows deliberately.
Tomi, you see,
that doesn't make
I don't
sense.
want us to drag this issue.
Yes, I know your stance on this matter.
No, I don't even have a stand because everybody has a right to how they want to be dressed. Yes. So you understand. But my own stand is this: the whole story was manipulated.
Yes.
Because if you watch. I've seen other people reviews, and you understand, the girl was not wearing only that top.
Yeah, she had
something on before. She had something on before.
Yeah. No, she wore the jacket after the top was.
No, if you listen to somebody, the person who was sitting beside her.
Whatever the case,
you understand. So
I have no problems with what.
My problem. You know the funny thing, when this news broke, and I saw the video.
Yes.
I was. It was one of my WhatsApp group, and we were talking about
many WhatsApp groups that you
and I was one of those who were attacking the girl seriously for being stupid to have slapped.
Me, I'm not attacking.
You understand? But the moment I saw that video, I said that Ibom just lost his case.
Yes. A lot of people should not made the rounds.
A lot of people came to attack me and said. So when events started unfolding, I said, "Didn't I tell you?" I knew that there was going to be reactions to it.
Yeah, because
this thing could not just have gone like that.
Wunmi Toriola, she fired back at veteran actor Afeez Owo over comments he made about her on a recent podcast. Afeez Owo has compared Wunmi's screen personnel to that of his Kama wife, Mide Martins, saying violence is her comfort zone and that Wunmi doesn't take nonsense in real life. In a now deleted Instagram video, Wunmi blasted the remarks as rubbish, saying they gave you a mic and you started saying rubbish. After they entertained you with pepper soup, you started blabbing. Olofa. The public reaction was swift. Many fans felt Aziz meant no harm and that Wunmi overreacted, with some commenting the man didn't say anything bad and that her outburst only proved him right. The exchange has ignited debate on social media about airing personal rifts via podcasts and Instagrams.
So, based on this, I think that there's a lot of bad blood between the two parties, honestly, because there are two ways to look at it. One, we could just look at it that Popsy, as Boda Afeez is usually called, was just being
playful.
Yeah, it could have been interpreted as such, but some people would also interpret it as
they call them netizens.
No, when you say Wunmi doesn't take nonsense in real life and that violence is her comfort zone. Violence is someone's comfort zone. That's a lot to say to somebody. That's not, like if someone should tell me now that violence is my comfort zone, that's not a good thing. Yeah. That's not a narrative you want to put out. Yeah. So I don't blame Wunmi for reacting that way. But Wunmi also said a lot. Wunmi also said a lot.
Fire for fire.
Fire for fire. So it just tells you that Wunmi is not somebody to be trifled with, really.
Yeah.
But I feel her and I feel Popsy too. And the funny thing is, in the video she did, I think on TikTok, she didn't mention anybody. But the way she said it, you will know that this is who I'm talking about. So I think both parties can resolve whatever is going on. I don't know what is going on. If it's Abonwe here, I think you will have better insight on the matter. But I wish that both of them will resolve these issues of social media, because the two actresses are fantastic actresses.
Yes.
There's no need for any kind of comparison. I mean, yeah, we do this thing on social media where we post the picture and say, who would you prefer as your son's wife, or who you, those things, yeah, they're just conversation starters. I don't think that it should become a major issue, because when it's not ideal. I think that we should settle these issues off, social media and personally, if there's really any issue. So,
all right. Nollywood actress Jaiye Kuti addressed the issue of sexual harassment within the Nigerian film industry, particularly the practice of sex for real. She also emphasized that throughout her career, she has never been subjected to sexual harassment to secure her. Well.
So we've had Jaiye Kuti on this show, and it's obvious that she knows her craft, she knows her worth. So I totally believe that it will be hard for anybody, to look at her and say, you put your back down and I give you a role. Maybe they would have told her that when she started in the industry.
When I was checking the comment section, I saw someone posted like, is it because she didn't start from a young age?
But she started quite young.
And I feel like she didn't start very early, when she was a youth.
Maybe that's why nobody will tell her nonsense.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. If you're asking for my opinion is just very simple, and it has been the same, and I don't think it will change. Sexual harassment is in every industry and in every sphere of life. You understand? So it now depends on two things: how the lady handle it, how the men handle it. There have been a lot of Nollywood people who have told me that, when I started, this person asked me out, and I said no, and it has not affected the fact that he has called me
for jobs.
You understand? So I don't think that is sexual harassment, because it is because you are in the same industry, you see yourselves every day. It is most likely that those are the people you will admire.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? But sexual harassment to me is, if you don't agree with me, I won't give you a job, even when you fit the role. Mm-hmm. You understand? I feel that the major problem of coming sexual harassment in the movie industry is the fact that even when the guilds wants to take action, the women don't come out. And when they Sylvia Oluchi came out to accuse a popular director, you understand, Nollywood practitioners did not keep quiet, despite the fact that the director is a big director. A committee was set up.
Are we talking about Lancelot here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to mention name.
But it was in the public. There's no point lying.
The committee was set up, and the committee had women as members of the committee. And at the end of the day, they came out to say you cannot link what happened between them to be called sexual harassment. So you know, so people need to also, because sometimes how some people feel it is sexual harassment. I ask you out, and if I ask you out, you say no, and then tomorrow I'm making a movie. You now call me to say, don't forget to call me, and I don't call you. You will assume that it is because I've asked you out, and you have said no. That's why I didn't give you the job, and that was what I think happened in that in those cases. So people should come out when they are sexually harassed. I'm not saying that there is no sexual harassment in the industry, but the truth is also is that men too should begin to now talk, because there have been a lot of men who
several actors
have also been sexually harassed.
So it's not only about female. Some have even been harassed on set.
It's not only about female sexual harassment. Some are even,
but because they don't say it.
Even the producers.
Yes.
You say they say that they don't believe them.
That's the sad reality.
There are even evidence.
People do not believe the men.
There are even evidence.
Even the ladies, even the women, they don't believe them.
No, but I mean, if what you call it, when they call out a committee, blah blah, blah, it's easier. So when a lady alleges that somebody had sexually harassed her in the industry, it's quick. People are quick to stand a committee.
If I come out now,
let me come out and say somebody has harassed me sexually.
Will not take
nobody will believe me.
But if a lady comes out and says,
you see, look at her reaction. Look at her reaction. It means
hold on. No, how? Not the social media head that we have now.
No.
I will not go on social media to say it. I feel I should meet with the regular.
Let me even give you an example. I remember
nobody will believe me.
A video trended in the past where they were doing a prank and a female, hit a male in a most inappropriate way. Everybody was laughing and having fun. Somebody now came out to put us to notice that this thing that you are all laughing, if it was a man that touched a woman
this way,
in this misappropriate way, people will begin to raise eyebrows. Look at what happened to Trinity. He almost went to jail.
Yes.
You understand? So those are the issues. And there have been producers who have come out to say, unsolicited, people send me naked picture and say, please feature me in your movie. You understand? That's sexual harassment on its own.
It is on its own.
You understand?
It is.
Femi Branch and his first assistant director, Abby. According to Abby, a misunderstanding over camera rolling led to an argument between Femi Branch, allegedly insulting and physically assaulted him. The crew stood their ground, demanding an apology before continuing with the shot at the Lekki Conservation Center. The executive producer had to intervene, and production only resumed after Femi Branch eventually apologized to both the crew and the AD.
That's a crazy one. I remember watching the video on social media when I think Femi Branch got into his car. I didn't see the video of the slap. Yes, I know.
We didn't watch the slap.
I didn't watch the slap, but I saw the aftermath. And Mr. Femi was insisting on that he had to leave. I think they locked the gate of the conservation center that he couldn't leave. That because he hadn't completed his shoot, and they didn't let him leave. And he was complaining that they needed to let him leave since he was being insulted and everything. But I must say that it's very important that we understand that everybody has rights. I think it is very wrong to slap or assault anybody physically. The person, even if it is not wrong to slap somebody else, maybe the person works for you, feel like you have some right over the person can sue you for assault in Nigeria. It's because people are not doing these things, so a lot of people are getting away with it. I don't understand the scenario that the circumstances that led to him assaulting another person, another adult, when it's not your child or daughter, your child, daughter or son. I don't think it's right for anybody to assault anybody. I don't think violence is the answer at any point, but sometimes tempers can flare, and everybody. I like the fact that he apologized and production continued, because if production has stopped, right, we both know what it will cost. It will cost to have a pickup shoot or something after. It will have been a disaster for both the producer, the actors whose time was bought. It will have been horrible for everybody. So I am glad that he apologized, and I hope that the insulted person and the assaulted person, can make their differences. They can settle all differences and come back and reconcile. So.
An American actress, Adunia Ade, has taken a firm stance against several Nigerian media outlets, including Instablog Nigeria, Vanguard News, and Instagram blogger Yeye Kudi, over a fabricated quote attributed to her. The quote suggested that despite her beauty, she remains unmarried, implying that her appearance has hindered her from finding a partner. In response, Adunia Ade issued a 24 ultimatum to these platforms, demanding the immediate removal of the false publications, a public retraction, and an unreserved apology. She emphasized that failure to comply would result in legal action, citing provisions from the Cyber Crimes Act and the Criminal Code that penalize the spread of false information and defamation. Over to you, sir.
Yes, it's I don't know how to say this. So I have a personal experience, I once had an interview with Messiah Ibe one time like that, and so about 4 or 5 months after, the interview was published in the Nation newspaper, and like 4 or 5 months after, some random blogger somewhere, just took some quote from it, so he took the quote out of context and shared it on X, and it went viral immediately. So it was about it was something like saying, why I will not have child for my husband or something, which it wasn't in that context, and it just went viral, and she was calling me and asking me how would I have done. I'm like, how? I don't understand. Only to find out that this blogger just went to the interview I conducted with her, just took, some line and just went. So I feel bad, when I see people do things like this, because our stars, our colleagues, it makes it difficult, to want to have them on our shows. It makes it difficult for them to want to have conversations with media people or to have interviews or to tell their stories, because they feel it would, be mutilated or taken out of context. And I hope and I wish that she goes through with the threat. If any one of those media outfits do not pull down those stuff, except if they have an interview of her saying those words, then they are fine to leave it. But if not, I think she should go ahead and use the law.
All right, Nollywood actress Dayo Amusa has strongly Amusa has strongly denied allegations that she's HIV positive. The rumor started when a content creator, Olaoluwa Segun, shared a video naming her among 5 Nigerian actors supposedly living with HIV. However, Amusa clarified that the claim was based on a 2019 post she made to raise awareness about HIV and encourage people to get tested. The actress expressed disappointment and frustration over the damaging rumor, emphasizing the need for responsible content creation and fact-checking. She warned that she would make Segun a scapegoat, in quotes, to serve as a lesson to others.
Segun deserves to be a scapegoat. He very, very much deserves it. These are the kind of people you do not beg for. These are the kind of people you do not show mercy at the point of prosecution. Because you cannot just sit down and cook up things that would... A 2019 video, and you decide that you are going to now pull it out and then make new content from it. New insulting comments. Not just insulting now. Not derogatory now. A content that can blow somebody's life up, because that issue is capable. Some people will not work with you just because they think not that you are. They think that you are, or that they smell that there is a news coming that you are. So that's enough to. In fact, she can sue him on so many fronts. There are so many. If she has a fantastic lawyer, that case is then how much?
My own is this. I think that Segun must have offended somebody. Because Dayo Amusa is the wrong person to offend. And I will tell you why. Dayo, that I've known for over 20 years, she doesn't like trouble. She goes on her own. In fact, I remember that there was a time that we misrepresented her in a story. When other people were keeping malice or staying in, she came to meet me, clarified, and we resolved and we moved on. So for Dayo to say that I will ensure that if this is the last thing I will do, I will ensure that the law take its full course. And I imagine who will beg for the guy, because I cannot be, Dayo and I are very, very, very close. Apart from being close, there is a way that we are related. How would I pick my phone and call her and say, please, let
bygones be bygones?
You understand what I'm trying to say? So the guy is in deep trouble.
Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing and Lizzie Anjorin has once again found themselves in the middle of an intense social media clash, reigniting a feud that has lingered for years within the entertainment industry. The latest episode began when Lizzie Anjorin took to Instagram, where she threw jabs at Nkechi Blessing and accused her of siding with fellow actress Iyabo Ojo. Lizzie went further to make a rather personal remark about the late mother of Nkechi Blessing, a move that immediately drew public backlash and fueled the already heated exchange between the two. In response, Nkechi Blessing didn't hold back. She went live on Instagram and issued a fiery reply to Lizzie, condemning her comments and warning her to stop bringing personal matters into their disagreement. Nkechi went as far as daring Lizzie to pick a location, insisting she was ready to confront her if necessary. Despite her anger, she noted that she had been exercising her face again, much like it has now. Many industry observers have expressed disappointment over the reoccurring tension, suggesting the public's spat between established actresses can tarnish Nollywood's image. Some fans have also called for reconciliation, urging both women to focus on their craft and set a better examples for their followers. Still, for others, the ongoing feud has become a source of fascination, a blend of drama, personality, and ego that keeps audiences talking. As of now, neither Nkechi Blessing nor Lizzie Anjorin has indicated any plans to reconcile, and the controversy continues to trend across social media platforms. Whether their latest altercation will mark the end or the continuation of their public rivalry remains to be seen.
I don't even know how to comment on this, other than the fact that I watch the videos and I'm sad. And I'm really, when I say I'm sad, I'm really sad, because I always say that people can disagree to agree. But when you want to disagree and you go to the extent of calling out people's mothers into the thing, and then you guys call each other names. And I always tell people, whatever your digital print on social media should be something your children should be able to look at and say, yeah, this is my father, and not the kind of things. Honestly, I think that social media needs to be regulated very, very fast. I was one of those who was kicking against it because I felt that the government can use it to
generate revenue.
No. The government can use it to gauge people's human rights,
Okay.
and then people will not be able to talk when there are issues.
Oh, okay.
But with the way the social media is being used, especially by people who have huge followership, it's crazy when there's some people's video that you must not open when little children are there, because they will look at you and what's going on here. Because if you watch the two videos that Liz and Nkechi used to, I'm not taking sides with anybody. Both of them are people that I can reach out to, that I know, and the rest of it. But
In a heartbreaking turn of events for fans of Nigerian cinema, actress and filmmaker Bimbo Ademoye has confirmed that her latest short film, To Be a Friend, has been taken down from YouTube due to copyright issues related to music licensing. The emotional drama, which starred Bimbo herself alongside Kunle Remi, Uzo Arukwe, and Deyemi Okanlawo, had quickly gained momentum online. Released on Bimbo Ademoye TV in July 2025, the short film had racked up nearly 6 million views in less than a month, a major milestone for independent Nollywood productions. However, on August 5th, 2025, YouTube pulled the film after detecting a copyright infraction tied to one or more of the songs used in the project. Taking to Instagram to break the news, Bimbo expressed deep sadness and frustration, saying, "It's sad and painful. Despite following the proper channels and the film has been flagged. We are in talks to possibly re-upload, but that would mean starting over. No views, no comments, nothing. Still, I believe in the story and I believe in your support." Mr. Bon.
well, I don't know how I even did not watch that short film.
I didn't watch it too, surprisingly.
And that's surprisingly because I'm
well,
subscribed to Bimbo Ademoye's...
We are going to be part of the new audience for the film when it's re-uploaded.
I'm subscribed to Bimbo Ademoye's TV. She's one of my beloved actresses, and anything that belongs to her, I watch and I try to support. So I feel so bad. I imagine you posting something, getting to 6 million views, and then having to pull it out.
And it just takes one person to just flag something and report it. And YouTube, I remember that when we had the training with YouTube had told us that taking down a film is usually the last thing that they do. They try to first mediate between the filmmaker and the person who
the only thing that I just hope is that I hope that they will do like what they did for Money. I remember that when Omoni's film was pulled down, it was pulled down for
a short
for I think a day.
Yeah.
When they put it back, she still had her views.
Yes.
And it just
but it depends on the kind of infraction, no? So because this is one or more songs. So if it's like,
and I think that
a couple of things.
No, that all infractions are infractions because it is copyright. It has to do with copyright.
Yes.
You understand? So
if she's afraid that there are going to be no views, no comments, nothing, then I think she knows something that she has some other information that we don't know yet.
No, so I just hope, and this is now a time when somebody needs to be smart.
Yeah.
What I mean by what somebody needs to be smart. I wish I was an editor. This would have been the time for me to cash out.
You create your own independent content.
No. This is when Netflix came to Nigeria.
Alhaji Istijaba, a chieftain of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, has issued a public apology to Nollywood actress Aisha Lawal. This comes after Istijaba alleged that Lawal received a Toyota Venza allegedly gifted by MC Oluomo and funded with union money. But Aisha Lawal wasn't having it. She came out swinging, denying the claims and daring anyone to prove she ever owned such a car. In her words, I don't even like Venza. I drive a GX 460.
I think Aisha took it lightly.
Yeah, very lightly.
Alhaji Istijaba. She should have not. She should have gone far beyond just accepting the public
I'm even
apology.
surprised that she took it that lightly.
I would
'Cause
have
Aisha on
expected
the
her
good
to
days
tell
not
her
that
lawyers. I would have expected her to
You
tell
know
her
Aisha
lawyers
read
to
law.
write the
So
to
I know
write,
that she's not that easy.
you know, to write the man officially. So even if she's not going to pursue a case, but just let him know that next time you don't try that with me, and it would be a poser for others who might want to do
I know
so.
Aisha's car. It's not Venza.
Of course,
It's not Venza.
of course.
So
Aisha is not even
she's not
MC Oluomo's clique
package
like that, you know.
It's not. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with MC Oluomo's package.
No, I'm just
It's
saying
just
that.
not.
I mean,
we
she's
know
not.
that there are actresses that
Of course, the
have been
actresses-
beneficiaries of his largesse
course,
over
of course.
time, but Aisha has not been one of, at least not that I know of. So the fact that she's taking this lightly means that well, maybe she has a lot she's working on and she just wants to focus.
Press Eniola Ajao. She's at the center of controversy after a viral video from Odunlade Adekola's father's burial showed her hugging his wife, Ruth Adekola, then later making what many interpreted as a mocking facial expression while holding the program booklet upside down. The clip quickly spread online with critics accusing Ajao of being rude and disrespectful. A woman blasted her as a hypocrite and hinted at past rumors linking her to Odunlade, while a man went further, saying her parents should test her mental state and accuse her of trying to scatter the actor's marriage. Now, wow, a lot is going on. Public opinion has been divided. Some fans condemned the act as embarrassing and even blamed Odunlade for inviting her, saying his wife deserved a day of respect. Others defended Ajao, insisting the gesture was misinterpreted and not intended as an insult. After days of silence, Ajao finally responded indirectly on Instagram stories, writing, "You can't fix every lie and every rumor. Just be great." She also shared a fan's message encouraging her to maintain her friendship with Odunlade despite gossip, noting that people often don't believe men and women can have a platonic relationship. So far, Odunlade Adekola and his wife have made no public comments, while the Nollywood community has largely stayed silent, leaving the viral clip and its interpretations to fuel ongoing debates.
There's so many things to unpack in this piece of news.
It's loaded.
To start with, Mr. Bond is friends with everybody, so maybe he has insight on this matter that we don't know. But as of now, I don't know how. As he said earlier, how do you go and cover an event and what? Then again, we have to trend. How do you go and cover an event and pick out juicy news because you looked at somebody that is you captured somebody new. What's the English word for? No, it's not winking. It's let's just say making faces. Like making faces at who? How do you capture that interaction? There's no way to say who she was making a face at. Whether she was joking, you can't interpret it. It's very difficult. They say working Roger during courts. You can't go to court and say, oh, this person looked at me somehow. You have to find a way to pick the facts and put the facts but I don't know. There's a lot to unpack there.
Well, for a long time I didn't see the video. I was seeing the comment, but because I was busy, I didn't see the video. But I took my time to watch the video when I saw one sick guy cursing Eniola. Of course he's sick because even if Eniola was really...
Nollywood has been thrown into mourning following the sudden death of actress and filmmaker Olwell Ademola, who passed away on December 27, 2025 in Lagos. Her death came as a shock to colleagues and fans, leaving many heartbroken. Reports indicate that she was rushed to the hospital after a sudden health complication, but was later pronounced dead. Since the news broke, tributes have poured in, with many describing her as talented, humble, and passionate about her work. Although Ademola was known for her contribution to both Yoruba and English films, she will be remembered for the impact she made in Nollywood. What's your thought on this, Mr. Bon?
Well, very sad. This is somebody that I still saw on the 23rd. Remember that you dropped me on. She came there. She was at a fellow actress' birthday, and we were there together for hours, gisting, talking, not knowing that was the last day I was going to see her.
Incidentally, she's also the first guest we had on Nollywood on radio. Radio at the.
And one thing I can say is that I would like to say this boldly. I commend the way Nollywood people have come together to try to put together a burial. Unlike in the past when we would have seen a lot of posts asking for money to do it. Nollywood people have come together, and I can tell you that they've raised over 12 million naira. And they're going to give her a befitting burial. Apart from giving her a befitting burial, they plan to do one or two things to keep her name together. Orwell was a beautiful soul. She was full of life. You can't be with her and that will be a dull moment. This is really, really sad. But when things like this happen, there's nothing we can do. We can't blame God.
Exactly.
We move on.
Yeah, so rest in perfect.
And also in the same vein, I don't want to say a social media influencer because he was also a writer. Lazy writer under Damisa was also found dead last week too. He was a beloved influencer. He was a beautiful soul. At least I know I met him a few times at different events, and he was quite charming. It's so sad that he also passed on in the same week. It was like it's a hard time for the entertainment industry, really, because so.
The Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, has taken a major step forward as its leaders met with the Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Monday Okpebolo, to flag off preparations for the AGN Convention 2025. The Guild's delegation, led by BOT Chairman Emmanuel Ogugwa, was warmly received with the Governor, claiming his full support for Nigeria's creative industry. A key highlight of the meeting was the decision to align AGN with the upcoming Edo State Carnival 2025. This partnership aims to showcase Edo's cultural heritage, create opportunities for actors and creatives, boost tourism, and support local businesses. AGN leadership described the meeting as inspiring and expressed strong commitment to ensuring the guilds continue to lead and create growth within the entertainment sector. The journey toward a new cultural and creative dawn has officially begun. Over to you, Mr. Bond.
Well, it's a good thing. Emeka Rura's tenure is gradually coming to an end. It has had a lot of ups and downs. Emeka, the way he came in, it was a lot of drama when the way the BOT went behind the Binabo to organize the election, and eventually Binabo just made it to slide. And since then, he had grown in stature and has achieved a lot of things. Give it to him. It was during his tenure that AGN finally had a very comfortable head office. He's been involving also a lot of controversy, but that the office comes with it. But on the scale of 1 to 10, I will give him more than 6.5. I think he has done well in the time he has been in office. And I hope that the Congress that they're having in Benin will be peaceful and there will be a seamless change of power.
Those are serious people, you understand?
Yes. I
so I am praying that somebody should do something similar to me. You understand? Because if you do something similar to me, nobody's going to do that to you. You understand? And I don't like it when people will say in this sector, Femi Adebayo took somebody to court, stayed there for 3.5 years.
No, that was a different issue. That was a
piracy
issue.
But a lot of people would have said
that's a different
they were offering him money and they wanted to settle out of court.
That's a different
problem. And he refused. You understand? So what I'm saying is that in my own view,
a lot of people still don't consider this kind of performances real performance.
And you are charging 3.5 million, 4 million, 2.5 million.
Mr. Bond, if Top Time and Bond perform on a good day, we should charge 3.5 million.
On a good day,
like she was coming to a concert to come and perform. That's exactly. So people are not seeing this as business.
Tomi, anybody that whatever you do that you have collected money, the day
it's honorarium. Let's call it money.
No, it's money. The day I engage,
it's honorarium.
The day I engage you, if I call you.
Veteran Nollywood actor Akin Lewis opened up about the end of his first marriage during a candid interview on the African A-List podcast, describing it as a deeply painful experience that still affects him today. He shared that the sudden breakup was unexpected and remains largely unexplained, giving fans a rare glimpse into his personal life. Despite the heartbreak, Lewis emphasized how the experience shaped his perspective, fueling personal growth and renewed dedication into his acting career. That's a sad one because broken marriage is not easy. You can't explain it sometimes. It just happens. Things happen.
Actress Doris Ogala has been such a week. First week, she was all over exposing Pastor Chris Okafor, who had accused of all manners of things. Then she was arrested before someone, and before Shomowori, and Very Dark Man finalized her release. He here a piece part has been resigned. Mr. Bond.
This is a very, very, very horrible way for matured people to resolve their issues. It's sad that it has to go the way it has gone. I feel that where they ended the matter was where they are supposed to have started it. I think the two matured people should have sat down and resolved it. They should not have waited till they got to the police station. And thanks to Omoyele Showore and the Very Dark Man, who quickly moved in to ensure that the actress didn't have to spend a long time in detention.
Nollywood actress Biola Adebayo has publicly confirmed her separation from her husband Oluseye Akinride. In an heartfelt Instagram post on June 3, 2025, she revealed that they have been separated since April 2024. Despite the end of their marriage, the couple remained committed to co-parenting their son, whom they welcomed via surrogate. Mr. Bond.
Well, number one, the name of the husband is Oluseye, not Sheye. You understand?
Okay.
I really don't have anything to say much other than about Biola's statement because it's so clear.
Yeah.
We've gone our separate ways.
It's not.
When they were getting married, they did not. When they wanted to start dating themselves,
they chose
on their own to be together. So if they decide that. I was at the wedding, unfortunately. You understand?
Unfortunately.
I don't like to be at weddings that break.
Nobody does.
Marriages that break. That's why I'm saying unfortunately. You understand? And now that Biola has come out to say we've gone our separate ways, I think people should respect them. I've seen a lot of stupid, irrational,
deranging comments,
idiotic human beings who have even made videos about it.
I don't understand why you said camera on top somebody else's marriage.
And I'm going to particularly mention one person, and that is Portable.
Honestly,
I'm asking myself, by all standards, when they are mentioning human beings, there is no way you can mention Portable and mention Biola Adebayo in every space of life.
That's a big shot.
Because Biola Adebayo has been able to achieve something on her own, added value to the society in a lot of ways, and she's also.
You saying Portable has not done anything.
Mr. Bond, Mr. Lee, did you see the video?
I do not agree.
Did you see the video? Did you hear what he said?
Wait. You cannot put Portable and Biola Adebayo.
I'm not saying.
To mention them in the same line is even an insult to Biola's name. So I'm feeling that people like that. And then I saw another adult who made another
There was
video.
an actress that made a... Nollywood has been thrown into mourning following the sudden death of actor and content creator Odira Nwobu in South Africa. Reports say he had complained of chest pain earlier in the day, but still went out with friends before collapsing later that night. Paramedics were unable to revive him, although the exact cause has not been confirmed. Many believe that complications from high blood pressure played a role. His passing has sparked conversations about health awareness in the entertainment industry. Odira was known for his humor, creativity, and vibrant presence on screen and online. His death is a painful loss to Nollywood, and tributes continue to pour in from fans and colleagues across the world.
Well, I watched a video made by somebody who analyzed the death. Yeah, he showed the video of his last 24 hours. And the fact that he kept complaining about his health and the different things that was happening to him. And I asked myself, why didn't he check his blood pressure? Why he's in South Africa, where medical facilities are supposed to be better? He was on holiday. So if you could afford to go on holiday, you could afford to take care of your health.
I think maybe he probably just thought that maybe he has felt something like that before, and he thought maybe it's just a minor issue that will pass. I think it's a wake-up call for a lot of people. If you feel anything, this is not this time or the season to self-medicate or manage your health.
To say that he escaped a very horrible accident months back.
So it's a good time to do a reality check and take health issues seriously.
I hope his family will have the strength to bear the painful loss. Yeah. The entertainment industry will surely miss him.